English for Starters, 4th grade, Unit 23, Comparatives and Superlatives, Part 1, presented to you by ELAV Private School. Hello, my awesome 4th graders. I hope that you are thoroughly enjoying your indoors activities and have had the benefit of home learning videos. Today's lesson will be enjoyable with lots of amusing facts and items. Look, we will learn about what comparatives and superlatives are, how to use comparatives and superlatives. Third, exceptions of comparatives and superlatives. What's the meaning of comparatives? Comparatives are adjectives. We use them to compare two things. We will talk about one-syllable adjective. Adjectives with one syllable, like tall, short, slow, fast. I'm sure that you know more than these adjectives. We simply add er to the end of the adjective plus the word than. Than is very important to use it for the comparison form. Let's see these examples. This is a turtle, and the turtle is slow. Slow is an adjective. It describes the movement of the turtle. This is a rabbit. The rabbit is fast. Fast is another adjective. It describes the way the rabbit runs. Let's compare between the rabbit and the turtle. Which one is faster or which one is slower? Let's start with the turtle. The turtle is slower than the rabbit. Number 2, can you do it yourself and compare between the rabbit and the turtle? Start with the rabbit. The rabbit is faster than the turtle. Thank you for helping. Please remember that some adjectives ending in letter E, if you want to change it in a comparison form, you have to add only R to the end of this adjective. Like the adjective wide, it ends with letter E. If you want to make it or change it into comparison form, yes, we say wider. Let's see this example. Streets in the city are wider than streets in the country. Remember too, some adjectives ending in CVC. What's the meaning of CVC? CVC means consonant letter followed by vowel followed by another consonant letter. If you want to make it comparison adjective, double the consonant before adding er. Let's see how. Look at the word hot. Hot is an adjective. It starts with H. H is a consonant. O is a vowel. T is another consonant. Now, how to change it? You have to double the letter T, which comes after the letter O, the vowel. We have to double it before we add the er. So hot becomes hotter. Let's see the other adjective, which is big. Can you tell me where is the vowel? Yes, the vowel is I. It is followed by a consonant, which is the letter G. What should we do here? We should double the letter G. So big becomes bigger. Look at this sentence. It's hotter in summer than in spring. Remember 3. Sometimes the adjectives ending in Y. We have to change the Y into the I before adding the ER. Let's see how. Happy is an adjective. It ends with the letter Y. How are we going to make it in a comparative form? First of all, you have to change the letter Y into I, then add ER. So happy becomes happier. Look, this is Ted. Ted is happy. And this is Tom. Tom is happy too. But who is happier? Let's see. I think Tom is happier than Ted. Do you agree with me? So who is happier? Yes, that's right. So Tom is happier than Ted. Now we are going to talk about the superlatives. Superlatives mean to compare one thing to many others. We said comparatives, we compare two things only. Here we are going to compare one thing to many others. Let's see how. One syllable. Adjectives with one syllable. I'm going to use these adjectives to make superlative form. I used these adjectives before to make or to form the comparatives. They are tall, short, slow, and fast. First of all, I have to use the word the. The before these adjectives. The word the is very important because it tells me about the superlative form. I use the word than to make the comparative form. Here I use instead the word the. Then I have to add est to these adjectives to make the superlatives. Let's see this example. Look at the horse. The horse is fast. My horse is the fastest horse in the farm. So, fast is an adjective. I put the before the adjective, then I add est to the adjective fast. So, the fastest. Remember, in the superlatives, we have the same spelling rule as the comparative. Let's start with adjectives ending in E. Ending in E, only add st. Like the adjective white, we have to add st to the end of this adjective. Wide becomes widest. Look at this sentence. Although it is the widest street in the city, yet it is very crowded. Now, remember two. Adjectives ending in CVC. Do you remember what's the meaning of CVC? Yes, it's consonant followed by a vowel followed by a consonant. We have to double the consonant before we add est. Like the word hot. Let's remember. H is the consonant, O is a vowel, followed by another consonant, which is T. We change it into hottest. We double the letter T, then we add est. Let's see this example. August is the hottest month in the year. Do you agree with me? Really, it's the hottest month in the year. Now remember number 3. Adjectives ending in Y. We have to change the Y into I. Excellent. Before adding est. Look at this adjective. It is funny. It ends with Y. We have to change it into funniest, which changed the Y into I, then we add EST. Read this example. He is the funniest cartoon character. Here we have something different. We call these adjectives irregular adjectives. Do you know why? Because we can't add ER to the end of the adjective. Like these adjectives, we have to change the whole word. Good, it is an adjective. I can't say gooder, I have to say better. I have another adjective, it is bad. I can't say badder, I have to change the whole word to become worse. Far becomes farther. Sometimes I can say further. So, good becomes better. Bad becomes worse. Far becomes farther. Don't forget to add than after the adjective. Let's see these examples. I feel better now than yesterday. Yesterday, I was worse than today. I can't go any farther. The same for the superlative adjectives. We have also irregular adjectives. The same. We call them irregular because we can't add EST to the end of these adjectives. Instead, we change the whole word. Good is the same adjective. When I want to make it superlative, I can say best. Bad, I can say worst. Far, I can say farthest. So good becomes best, bad becomes worst, far becomes farthest. Don't forget to add the word the before these adjectives. Let's see these examples. Maria is the best student in our class. Yesterday was the worst day in my life. Their house is the farthest away from the road. Are you ready for the challenge now? Let's see. Look at the picture. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the adjectives. Read these sentences. Toby is the tall in the family. Gina is young than Susie. Luke is fat than Mary. Tim is short than Susie. Susie is the busy one. The dog is the funny of all. Pause please the video a little and try to correct the adjectives. Here we are. Let's answer them. Toby is the tallest in the family. Gina is younger than Susie. Luke is fatter than Mary. Tim is shorter than Susie. Susie is the busiest one. The dog is the funniest of all. I'm sure that your answers are correct. Thank you for listening. Till we meet in another video. Bye-bye.